We're going to go on to exponent roots and order of operations. Alright, so we're going to do example number 1, and that's using exponential notation. So here's the quick rule here. If A is a real number and N is a natural number, then A to the power of N is equal to A times A times A, and you keep going until you've reached N factors. Okay, so let's see if we can make sense of what that means right here. So look at example A. -1 times -1 means that we have -1 being multiplied by itself 2 times. Okay, it's being multiplied by itself 2 times, so there are 2 factors, which these are the guys right here. And so the way that we call this is we call the -1 the base, and then we call this little number right here the exponent. Okay, so we say -1 is the base, and 2 is the exponent. So we have -1 to the power of 2. Check this guy right here. 9 times 9 times 9 means 9, which is our base, raised to the power of 3, because there are 1, 2, 3 9s. So what this means right here is you multiply 9 by itself 3 times, not 9 times 3. That's a big mistake right there. So this right here does not mean 3 times 9. Okay, that is a big no-no. No. Right here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you multiply t by itself 5 times. So it's t to the power of 5. Right here, -2/3 multiplied by itself 3 times. So we have -2/3 and raise that to the power of 3. Okay. Let's look at example number 2 now. Let's actually solve these now and see what type of results that we get. So again, let's first write out, what does this mean? Well, this means -3 times -3. So how do you know that? Because -3 is being raised to the power of 2. And what this number tells us is it tells us that there are that number of factors. There are 2 factors of -3. So I take -3 and I multiply it 2 times. Not -3 times 2, but I multiply -3 by itself twice. So -3 times -3 is going to give us 9. Now check out B, because B looks very similar. And the question is, do we get the same answer? Well, check this out right here. The question that I have is this, is when we do -3 raised to the power of 2, the question I have for you is, what is being raised to the power of 2? Or what is my base right here? What's my base? And the answer is just this. It's 3. See, 3 is being raised to the power of 2. Okay, 3 is. Not -3. So this right here means -3 is being raised to the power of -2. So the way that this reads is like this. Is it's negative, now watch this now, 3 times 3. See, 3 is the only base. I mean, that's what's being multiplied by itself twice, but then you have the negative that's on the outside. So really, this answer, 3 times 3 is 9, but then you drop down the -9. So see, one is a positive 9, and the other is a -9. So to illustrate that one more time, say if I gave you -5 to the power of 3 and -5 in parentheses raised to the power of 3, these are not the same. This right here equals -5 times 5 times 5. It's times, not negative. And that's -125. And this right here means -5 times -5 times -5, which is -125. So see how one's positive, one's negative? Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. Oh, no, actually, this one, because it's an odd exponent, that one is going to happen that way. But if it was an even exponent, then that would not have been the case, because if I did one more -5, that would make that positive. So I guess that wasn't a good second example for that. Let's see here. 1/3 raised to the power of 4 means 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3. That's what this means. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. 9 times 9 is 9. I'm sorry, 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. Times another 3 is 81. Again, this right here means negative and then 4 times 4 times 4. Right? So which is a negative 64. And this right here means 4 times 4 times 4, which is just 64. Okay, great.